Well, my birth name is Anastasia, but it's written like Anastasia. So one of my homeboys in the ninth grade called me Stasia, and I loved how that sounded. I was just like, I was trying to get away from being called Anna all the time since I could remember. And he called me Stasia. So when I heard it, I just ran with it and just started introducing myself as Stasia. I am located in Canada, Toronto. I have been doing music seriously for about 5 years now. I am not signed by a major label, however, I do work under GSX Music, which is an indie label right here in Toronto. Um, and right now I manage myself. No specific reason besides finding the right representation is very hard to find. I have no problem with it. I love it actually. Musically at least. Kanye West, Beyonce, of course, Erykah Badu, Anita Baker, Jesse Powell, Aaliyah, Pharrell. The list goes on and on and on. But I am influenced by anything that inspires me to keep doing music and to write about it and to share. So no, unfortunately not yet. I actually have a lot more work to prove before that happens, I guess. I do talk to a few of them in the city. We haven't worked together yet though. Plans are just plans. I don't really want to speak on anything before it happens. And I did get the chance though, I think it's worth mentioning. I did get the chance to do a Drake remix with Kelly Rowland's producer. He actually redid the beat and was nice enough to even respond and have a conversation with me. Bo Vallis is his name, so shout out to Bo Vallis real quick. But other than that I can think of right now, no. Top five major, I guess, favorite artists. That's a hard one. I'm gonna say Kanye West, Beyonce, of course, Brandy. I don't even know. Five. Erykah Badu, of course. All my influences already right there in my top five. My city or state. um, Shy Wisdom, Party Next Door, Everything Ocean. I can't answer that one. Um, Major collabs. It's gonna be the same people. Kanye West. I just know he could produce something amazing for me. Pharrell, for sure. Um, I would just want to have a conversation with Beyonce. Like we don't even have to do music. Like I just want to talk to her. I'm like on the spot. I'm like missing so many right now, and I'm kicking myself for it because it's so like cliche to just even say those two. But I'm just gonna leave it there for now. Indie collabs. I want to work with anyone who wants to work with me. To be honest, I'm always down to work if the vibes are right and if the vibes are correct. I'm always down to do a thing. So honestly, when I go to McDonald's, I get a McDouble with extra pickles, dressed like a mac, or I just ask for the mac sauce, and I need some honey on that as well. So I actually don't like vodka. Like I really don't. It was shots of tequila is what I had. I don't mind the tequila. It hits me pretty slow, so I was having shots of tequila. I really didn't. The funny thing about the After Hours video is that wasn't how the video was supposed to go. We just made that up like an hour before we shot. Like went in there, he was closing, we asked him a question and he was just down, like he saw what we were doing. Question's always hard to answer. Because I don't really like to compare myself to anybody and people. I leave that up to the people to do. I'm a mix between like, because I'm very shy, so I kind of, keep to myself a little bit, but at the same time, depending on the song, I like to move around like K. Michelle or Beyonce, and not so much the dancing part because I don't got that down yet. But, like a cross between like the shyness of Aaliyah, Jhené Aiko meets like K Michelle, Beyonce moving around type of thing because I don't like to stand still and just sing. That's boring. My vision is to just be me, which is something that I was always afraid of being myself, for being talked about like I'm not serious or anything like that because I have a very playful type of attitude. But my vision is just to show you who and what Stasia Daniels can do and who I am. My message is right now. My message is things that everyone can relate to with, and it's not just the typical, especially with this project. But my message is just to seriously be you. Like you can get red nowadays. That's the term we're using. You can get red if you're not being yourself. So I'm just trying to be myself. 11 o'clock. That was like 2010, I think it was written, 2010. And to think about it, that I was super shy. I used to be so shy and so afraid, and I actually wanted that song to go somewhere else, but because I was so afraid of what people would think and played it safe with that, but I really just wanted to tell a story about somebody who makes you feel good, and you can't explain it. That's pretty much it. After Hours was a freestyle. When I heard it, I just wanted to go in there, and I was intoxicated, if you will. And I went in the booth and I just sang whatever came out. I did go back and obviously add harmony and change certain words and certain. Absolutely, I definitely believe that passion is an essential part of success. If you are not passionate about it and you were just doing it just to do it, we can tell. We know. We can just tell. If you are just doing it just if you're just doing something because you can or doing it because everybody else is doing it, we can definitely tell, or people can definitely tell. So, and I do have other passions besides singing. I believe I want to end up being like a visionary. I want to write treatments for videos. I songwrite. I do a little bit of songwriting as well for other people besides myself. I've had the opportunity to submit hooks and stuff to some other established like major artists. I also care a lot about kids, so I do want to eventually have some kind of foundation group for children I'm not even sure between the ages yet, but I'm not there yet, right? So this is my first passion and the one I'm focusing on. I know they said it wasn't going to be easy, but I did not know it was going to be this hard. I thought that the people that you started out with, all your friends that said they believe in you, would still be here. I thought that they would support you and support you in any way, whether it is you pay the $5 to come to the show, or whether it is you repost something or share something, retweet it, or tell a friend to tell a friend. And it didn't end up being that way, unfortunately. Another difficult thing and something that's very hard that I just ended up getting over was the fact that I never really understood the crab in a bucket mentality until it actually happened to me, where my project was actually held back on purpose, where you actually pay for a service for your project and you don't get that service and you don't get your money back. And then you don't hear from that person. No you have no idea why it went the way it went. That has been very difficult. To be able to make a living off doing what I love and solely doing that. It's not even the status. I want to be able to tour. I want to be able to help people. Okay, I appreciate you for asking that question. What bloggers can do to help indie artists like myself is give us a chance. Give us a give us a chance. Don't wait for the cosign. Be the cosign. Like, to talk about Stasia Daniels. Why don't you talk about Stasia Daniels? And if there's something that Stasia Daniels releases that you don't like, post it. Post it anyways. Talk about why you don't like it and give other people an opinion. I mean, everything on certain blogs isn't necessarily what they like. They either paid for it, people are paying for posts on sites, or you post it and you're like, I think this is whack. Let me tell you why this is whack, and tell me what you think. You're giving other people the chance to give their opinion. Do you know what I mean? Like, so I think you guys are doing a great job anyways at that. And you're not gonna like everything that everybody does. That's just my opinion. I'm gearing up to perform in Texas during South by Southwest next month. So I'm going to be performing my new single called Never Fade. That's going to be out by tomorrow. So you can find that on my SoundCloud, soundcloud.com/StasiaDaniels, youtube.com/Stasia7. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter, follow me on my Facebook page. I'm updating all the time and letting people know Wagwan with the Wagwan. And you can even make it easier and go to gsxmusic.com. And when you enter the site, you can select my name and you can find me all there. Other than that, just, I don't know, follow me on Instagram. And thanks again for this interview, guys. Bye.